Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do tips and tricks for grinding in Adopt Me. My first tips and trick is to have a grinding house. It doesn't need to be big or small, but I recommend using the tiny home so you don't need to run everywhere to find your supplies. My second tip is to become a baby, because although people can pick you up and this can distract you from grinding, but I really recommend being a baby because you get 2 times the task and you can get 2 times the money. And also I recommend when the 2 times weekend is coming up, you can grind a lot and get 2 times the money. Also, I really recommend private server if you are grinding, because people can't pick you up if you become a baby, and it is like more peaceful without people trading you and stuff. And I also recommend stocking up on foods such as the golden apple. It is in this room right here on the top level, and just stock up how many you want. You usually don't get a lot of hospital tasks, so you don't need a lot. And I also recommend stocking up on sandwiches as well. It is also in the hospital in this room over here, just right across the healing apples. You can get a lot, but the downside is when you leave the game, these do not save in your inventory, so you need to get these every time that you are going to be grinding. I also really recommend premium health spots, but because you can get to your destinations in time and you don't need to walk around every day. But if you're like me who doesn't have it, I also recommend using these teleportations. So you can go to the gifts, teleport to the gifts, to go to the school, and you can teleport to the toy shop for the Pizza Hut and Salon. And you can also teleport to the accessory pet shop, to go to the beach shop and the campsite. And I also recommend, and because we stocked up on lots of food, we don't need to teleport back to our house. Just like my pet is thirsty and I'm also thirsty, so I have 2 lemonades in here, so I'm just gonna feed me. And if you don't have the premium house slots, I recommend using a grappling hook, because this can increase where you're going, and especially when it's like a very far away place. For example, I need to go to the salon. I use a tap on my grappling hook and I can arrive there in just a few seconds. Also, I recommend, if you're grinding, use values. Now, I don't really recommend using happy values. Yes, it might make you like really happy about the pet you're gonna get, but I recommend not overpaying, because it is going to decrease your inventory value. And crappy value is useful as well, but I also don't recommend always using it, because for example, Fly chocolate chip, a lot of people have to overpay for that pet, because it is preppy value, and you always have to overpay for it because a lot of people want it. So yeah, preppy values is useful but not as useful. I also recommend the normal values, Now a lot of you might use the adopt.me-values.gg, but I'm just gonna show you why it is wrong. So right here I have a fluoride shadow dragon, and then the other person has a normal shadow dragon, and it is a win for me. But the shadow dragon has a fly and ride potion, so the value is way more than a normal shadow dragon. So adopt.me.gg values, personally I think it's a bit wrong, and the values I recommend using is Elf Bread. It shows you what the value is worth, and it shows you what it's worth. So this golden unicorn is worth 1, and you can change it to frost, but shark is recommended. Now, if adopt me values is recommended and elf, those are the most trusted values right now, and using values is very useful because sometimes you might think a pet is worth more or worth less than the pet you're offering, and you can definitely lose value in your inventory if you do that a lot. Yeah, and I'm just going to show you some of the trades that I've looked at using the values. So I'm just going to tell you guys which is a win. So this value, this is definitely a win for me, because the snow owl and golden unicorn is both worth a 1, and the mythic egg is worth 0.3. So this is a win for me because their trade is 1.3 and my trade is just 1, so that is a win for me. Also, for a retired egg and a lunar gold tiger, you guys might think that's probably a lose for me because a retired egg was from 2022, but it is actually a win for me because the values of a retired egg is not really that high. Furthermore, Lunar Gold Tiger is way rare because it is a legendary, while the retired egg is a rare. And some of these are just really nice. And for a neon dog, so also I got these for a retired egg, a blue-ringed octopus, a toy poodle, a weevil, Sasquatch, a dog, and a kid goat. This is a win for me. I didn't check values for this one. Well, the blue ring octopus is a ultra rare, and it's a quite rare one actually. And the retired egg is from 2022, so it does have some values, but not as much. I also recommend using the reset button, because if you're having somewhere to go, you can just reset and you'll land in your home. It doesn't matter if you need to go to a party or you're doing a trade, it doesn't cancel anything. It just makes you teleport back to your home, so you don't need the magic tree door, I think, so you can teleport back. And I also really recommend having a piano in your home, because there is a lot of playground tasks and pianos can just do that. Also, if you want to save up money and you don't want to spend $100 on the piano, you can just simply sell it, and then your pet will be still playing but in mid-air. That is one of my tips and tricks. And I also recommend, if you do get scammed, I recommend reporting them. I haven't got scammed so far, But if you do get scammed, I recommend reporting them and writing a very, very long passage, because it'll just stand out to Roblox reports, and they will most likely read it and get your pet back. I have gotten my pet backs in the past few years from these scams writing like 5 paragraphs, but obviously you don't have to just report them. They will probably sooner or later be banned, but hopefully these tips and tricks on how to grind in Adopt Me helps. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.